how to charge the high voltage battery while driving. If you look over here, we see 12% battery remaining. And when you put EV later, it's at 12%. So now you see that the vehicle is charging the battery as the engine's running, trying to get it to go higher percentage. Okay, when we go downhill, it's going to go back to electric, and now it's using electric. But we are at 13%. So since we are at 13%, we're going to put EV later 3 times and go back to it. Just cycle around. I had to do that quick. Okay, so now EV later is at 13% instead of 12%. Now we're going to go up the hill, and the engine's going to fire back up. Okay, so the engine's running. Now it's charging the battery. You can see the arrow on top of the battery. Okay, now we are back to 12% over here. But we are charging the battery. And we're going to continue to charge the battery even at 13% and up to 14%. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to wait until the battery reaches 14%. And then once we go down a hill and the engine shuts off, we're going to cycle EV later, push the button 3 times, go around the EV later and reset it at 14%. Okay, so when we look back, the battery is now at 13%. And we are still driving. And we're still charging. Now we got 4 miles. By the way, I started with 1 mile. I've been charging it since 5%. So I decided to shoot this video. Climbing a hill, slight hill. And you can see the battery is actually helping now. We're at 13%, right? Climbing the hill. It's helping because it's trying to maintain the 13%. Okay. Now we're going down the hill, slight hill, and the engine might shut off. Okay, we are at 14%. See that? But we're still charging. So as soon as the engine shuts off, I'm gonna cycle it again, and I'm waiting now. Right? It may happen very shortly. There's a slight downhill. Okay, cycle 1, 2, 3. EV later again. Okay, so now it's 14% plug-in vehicle. See that? Alright, so the engine starts up again. And I have 4 miles, and it's going to charge. Now we're back down to 13% because it's using some battery, use some battery to go down the hill, but that's okay. The new threshold is 14%. And if you don't keep doing this, what happens is it'll charge to a certain point. Let's say you're at 12% threshold, it'll only reach 13, maybe 14, but about 13, it'll start using the battery. Or it'll stop charging. You won't see the arrow on top of the battery anymore. You'll see like disappear, or it'll be below or disappear. It'll like be balanced out. If that happens, your gas mileage might improve a little bit, but I think that the motor generator one doesn't take that much horsepower from a big engine running. It might be minuscule. So, but this is a way to charge the battery. Whether it improves your gas mileage or not, you definitely get free miles after you use this. The reason I'm charging is I'm planning on getting off in Portsmouth and driving down to a restaurant to charge the battery for real, but this extra percentage that I have here off the highway is going to help me go the 4 or 5 miles on Route 1 over to the restaurant on battery only, no more engine. Okay, so now we're still at 14%, we're still charging. There's no point in me pushing the button because I'm at 14% and the threshold's at 14%, so I have to wait. Now I'm using the battery because it went down a hill, and that'll start going up again. And the engine will fire back up, there it goes, and then the miles per gallon will drop down to around 30 or so. Depending on the incline. It can go 40 if it's level, or maybe a little bit more. If it's downhill, the engine shuts off usually. But for an incline, it's like 30, or a steep incline, it's like 20. Okay, so now we're at 14% still over here. Waiting for that to go to 15%. Okay, now it's almost leveled the road. So you see the miles per gallon is improving. It's getting close to 40. Alright? And now we're at 40. We're still charging, and we're at 40. And now we're at 15%. Alright? So now we're going to wait until the you hit the next hill, if you look at the road ahead, there's a little bit of uphill coming up. So the engine's going to continue to run, and I might reach 16%. But if I do, I might start using the battery because it won't want to, or it'll stop charging. Okay, see how it stopped charging right now? It's drawing. The battery's helping going up the hill because I'm already at 15%. But the point is, I don't want to cycle it because if I cycle it, I'm going to shut the engine off, and I don't want to interrupt the engine and shut it off while it's running. I'm going to wait till it shuts off on its own. Okay, I am at 15%, but I am using the battery. All right.